I hope you guys really like that performance. This is like a really cool jumping pen cap, and it just like jumps from one side to the other. And a lot of people have asked me, like, well, do you just take it and just like flip it over really fast? And the answer is no, I do not. It stays vertical the entire time. If you were wondering, it's not a camera trick. It's super cool, super visual. Mostly used for on-camera stuff. I have done it in person twice, I think, and it did work both times, but it is extremely angle sensitive. I'll get into all of that in a second. But if you know where I learned this, because I learned this I don't know how many years ago at this point. It's probably been like 3 years. So I do not think, clearly I didn't create it, but if you do know who created this, let me know, and I'll put their name in the description, because I don't want to like take somebody else's thing, and you know how it works. So I just wanted to give that disclaimer. I did not create this, and if you do know who created it, leave it in the comments so I can give credit to the right person. And without further ado, let's teach it to you right now. Now, before anything else, you will realize that this is not a completely normal marker. The first thing you need to do is get a second marker and actually draw on the top of it only halfway around. So what I did to figure out how far was I took off my marker cap, and when I put it on there, it got a little bit lower than that line. So I drew a line right below it, and I just colored all the way up there. And then you knew exactly how far to go to make it look more realistic. And now your marker gimmick is completely set up. Now that your marker gimmick is set up, we can get into the rest of this trick. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to either take it out of your pocket, or this pocket, or whatever pocket, wherever you have it. And once you have that done, you're going to make sure you want to bring it out the right way. So when you bring it out, it has to be this part showing to them, and your hand has to be covering the actual cap. So you bring it out, you don't flash here, you have to have the whole thing covered, and you show them cap. Now to actually do the reveal and the switch, make the jump, make the pen cap jump, what you're going to want to do is, when you're not just going to open up your fingers, you're going to take it here and twist really fast. So what's going to happen is, since you're already in this position here, you're going to bring your index finger to the right if you're right-handed, and your thumb to the left, and that will turn it at the same time that you open your hand, and that will make it look like it jumps. You're just turning it. That's it. Now you have this pen turned, and it's super quick. You bring it up and you make a jump. Now what you don't want to do is just, that's going to look dumb. So what you're doing is you're covering the smaller motion with a bigger motion. So this being the smaller motion and this being the bigger motion, right? So this is definitely something that has more meaning, and it appears to be more visual than this, right? It doesn't really look that cool. You just do that, right? So what you're going to want to do is you come out here, and you can even count to 3 if you want. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and it looks like it jumps. From the back side, we all know there's a little secret compartment back there that we drew on. And now what you're going to do is you're going to do a move called Flipstick, which I haven't taught fully here on the channel, but I'll do a quick overview, and then I'll eventually teach it on the channel. So if you do want me to do a full in-depth tutorial of Flipstick, let me know, and then I'll do that for you guys, because I'll help you guys out. So make sure, again, you're not going to flash this. So you've already done this, and I'm doing this in my right hand, so I do the move, and I'm going to grab it here first. I'm going to grab it up here so that I don't flash. I'm going to hold it there. So I'm literally covering that whole thing. Now I'm going to get into my flipstick position here like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to have your thumb in the back, middle, and index in the front. And what you're going to do is you're basically, if that wasn't there, going to snap. Just like that. So the only difference is when you do, that middle finger, when it comes back, is going to pull this down. And when you're doing that, your hand is going to be in the way. Make sure, again, you have your angles right, because this is a very angle sensitive trick, because if you're doing this part but with someone over here, they're already going to see that view, and then they're going to see it do that. Once again, not good angle. Again, if you're trying to do flipstick and you have it here, this would be a good angle. Okay? This would not be a good angle. Do you see what I'm saying? So you have to know where your angles are. You have to know where your spectators are. What I like to do is I like to turn a little bit to give myself a little bit of wiggle room, because this just personally doesn't look as good. You see a little bit of a flash. This way, it makes it just so much more clean. And at that point, you can just drop your hands by your side, put it in there, or if you want to, after you've done this, you can just come over and make it look like you pulled it out of your other hand. So you come over this way, you're just going to move it with your ring finger and push it out till you're here, and then just pull it out of your other hand. So that's just an extra way you can do it if you want to, just a little bit of something extra. But once again, when you're doing Flipstick, make sure you're hiding the smaller move with the bigger move. Smaller move being this, which is very, it could be visual if you're getting it done fast enough, but the bigger move being this. So this still looks good, but if you're doing this, it just makes it look so much better. So use that, and not just with this pen vanish, but in all of Magic. And if you have a specific way that you use this bigger move covering a smaller move, let me know how you guys use it so I can help teach others that as well. And if you guys want to see more pen tricks, let me know, because I don't really do a ton of pen tricks. This isn't really more my thing. I do a lot of card tricks and sleight of hand that way. But if you guys would like to see more of this, let me know, and I'll just do that for you, because this channel is all about. This channel to help you know what to buy, how to perform, what sleights to know, and everything to know about being a sleight of hand magician. That you can do some more impromptu things if you want to borrow a coin, or if you are carrying a deck of cards around with you all the time. I want to help teach you and know everything that you need to know. So, if you want more stuff like this, just let me know, because this channel's for you. Alright, that's all I've got for you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, that you get more content like this, because honestly, I think this is pretty dope. Smash the like button, ring the bell, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is Card Perfect, signing off.